Ruby Lunox for this week, which isn't really high in win rate, so hopefully we don't see it in game number 1. Onyx Philippines on their last ban. Are you going to take away the carry from Benny Cutie?
I think the Granger's just as dangerous.
Oh, right.
The carry of the Granger.
Experience
There it is.
Okay, Granger's out, so this is most likely just XP option?
Yes.
You have to, because it's like this is just Uranus?
Oh yeah,
okay.
It's going to be Uranus, which means that Onyx Philippines is so incentivized to go for that carry, but then again, you are looking at a Fanny too.
Yep. Even the Grok is going to have a field day on you.
Yeah.
And even the Zusha, I'll tell you now, like that's no joke. If they hit you with a Crimson Beacon and you stand underneath that thing for 2 seconds, which is again your prime sweet spot of throwing light wheels at dudes, you're going to get lifted up, smacked down to the ground, 6 feet under, and you take a nap for like 40 seconds.
Hey man, I don't like forced naps. Hopefully they do get some shredder here that could be what?
Who's forcing you to nap?
Yeah, when did you ever get forced to take a nap?
Maybe like 20 years ago.
20 years ago. Oh wow! A debut pick Brody coming in from Onyx Philippines.
That's how you answer
you answer
Fannies
it.
traditionally. And again, a Hilda too. Throw it into the hands of Riota, I would assume.
There you go.
And then TNC gets the go signal. Okay, we take the carry. It's a win. It's a winning matchup for Benny.
Yeah.
It is. Wait, well, in the laning phase, he's gonna have wouldn't have a field day against a Brody just because of the range matchup.
But if he survives that, which is he's so good at that. He's so good at just laying low, just brewing a storm.
That's true.
And then coming out. This is the situation when I say you win the lane without the lane.
Yeah, and hopefully he is able to farm up. He does have a Fanny to exert some pressure over Kelra, so that early game advantage coming in from this Brody might not even make sense the moment the jungler comes in gold lane. It's never going to be just 1v1. It's either nobody goes to gold lane or everybody goes to gold lane. And this is going to be match 1, game 1 of our best of 3 here. Once again, this is Onyx Philippines versus TNC Pro Team. A lot of the members of the past Omega see each other today and tonight in MPL Philippines Season 16. This is their first time seeing each other in the regular season. Let's see who comes out on top.
Mobile Legends.
You know, okay. A little bit longer here to get there, but that's one thing I'm going to be looking forward to as well, is that gold lane matchup. I got a glimpse there too. It looked like they were running with the quantum charges here. Now, yeah, that's something that Benny Cutie's done so well. Even in his match yesterday, when he had that 13-0 game, a lot of the times it was weird because Benny Cutie waited so well. Like a lot of the times he was actually just able, because again, carry doesn't have the best range until maybe you pick up a Malefic gun much later. Then it helps a little bit.
A fourth item or
fifth item, yeah, fifth item. But even before he got that, he was able to go ahead and convert a lot of kills just playing around the team. And I think their composition even here for this one is still going to allow him to do that, because you always kind of default to, okay, well, the best gold laners, it comes down to their micro in those situations. Well, Benny as well as Kelra both have that. So it's like, it comes down to them playing around the composition and the team that they have here. And carry late game, man, is going to just kind of shred through anybody, you know? And now Brody, being the fact that we haven't seen too much Brody, could also be somewhat of a surprise here, depending on how the game goes for him.
Yeah, we haven't seen Brody in the entirety of the season until now. And traditionally speaking, in terms of competitive MLBB esports history, we have seen a lot of Brodies against that Fanny. And most of the time, it's going to be the Moskov. But I feel like in terms of more reliable damage, it's gonna have to be the Brody, because even if the Fanny flies away, the moment that torn apart memory registers on your face, that's it.
Not to mention, TNC, their lineup, save for the Fanny, likes to stick around. So that means more stacks for the Brody to lock in and pull the trigger on that torn apart memory to get maximum efficiency from. Early rotations here in mid. Let's look at these emblems real quick. Keller has lethal intentions. He wants to hit that Master Assassin on Benny Cutie, but no, Benny Cutie wants to fight back. They both have it.
I mean, we have seen a lot of carries run this Assassin emblem in their Tier 2. That Master Assassin allows for better laning phase. And to be honest, man, you kind of want to have enough damage to demand respect coming in from Kelra. Otherwise, Kelra is just going to freeze the entire lane until you feel like a frozen hot dog stuck in like the freezer for a month.
I don't like to feel like that, man. You know? I don't even have those frozen hot dogs in my freezer.
I'm sorry, man, Mr. Healthy Man.
I may have felt like that maybe once in my life, and it might have been a dream.
Those are very vivid dreams, my friend. And now we're looking at the Infinix in-game equipment. Still nothing built. We are looking at a lot of potential tier 1 boots already.
Okay.
And usually we see a lot of what we call chop suey builds where we get those components early, but it seems like they like the movement speed too.
Yeah, no, Benny Cutie is going back and forth on this whole I'll fight him, no I won't, because he went for the warrior boots already.
Yeah.
So he's saying, yeah, I'm going to trade, but I know I'm going to hurt if I try to go into my wave. So that's fine. That's the gold lane. That's a fightless lane. How about the turtle?
Turtle's up here. It's half health already. Mars jumping in. Zaida won't land that cable, so he's not going to get there in time. King Kong gets the first one. Not sure if a fight's even going to break out here. They are going to drag Ryota back a little bit, but still, I think it's just a little bit off on the timing there for TNC, and it's better that they just let it go.
And at least no casualties for TNC here. Zaida did miss that cable and has been missing quite a few ever since this game started. Hopefully, he warms his fingers up just in time.
Yeah, no, the problem with TNC's lineup, at least in that stage of the game, is they were lacking level 4s. And without the tech charge, without the full Grok kit, they couldn't threaten Onyx. So Onyx just, literally what King Kong did is they just stood there, threatened with the Law and Order, threatened even, actually, you know, they pulled the trigger on the pulse. And that made it all the more worse for DNC, which again, I'm thankful that the Phoenix Army did not force anything. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah, but now Chaknu's level 4 access to tech charge is already there. It might just be the trigger the TNC Pro Team is asking for. Big rotation upcoming here down gold lane, considering that the pathing for this Fanny is looking to be going towards that area. But let's take a time to applaud Benny here. Currently #1 on this carry. 45 games played. This dude is a carry man.
Ooh, yeah. Again, when you say carry, only 3 names pop up. Oh, wait, mid!
Oh, Chaknu, is he going to be in trouble? Phantom Execution. He'll burn the flicker.
Oh, no, Prince!
So his pathway dropped down too, and Zaida gets out. Both teams not able to secure the first blood there. Got close. They got some resources out, though.
Oh, those are crucial flickers for the upcoming turtle fight. And look at... Oh, no!
Kelro! Doesn't have enough damage just yet. But first blood happens.
How did that happen?
Oh, there's a response, though. 3 more got the first blood, and there's going to be a little bit more here in the mid lane. Lancey.
Oh, no!
He's in there. The tech charge. But Ryota, tanky enough on the hill that will be just fine.
And no battle spells for this upcoming turtle fight. The only one that has a flicker right now is Lancey and Kelra on both ends, and maybe even Benny Cutie.
Oh. But
we can't expect these gold laners to rotate up top here quite early.
No. Lancey actually has it, so that's very important. The tech charge can come in, very honest. Turtle at half health.
Oh, they might try to go ahead and stall this out a little bit if they can. Zoning, but the turtle secured by King Kong. They might fight anyway, though. Brusco in trouble. Zaida going in. He tries to get the kill, but not enough damage. Has to back away. Didn't even need the revitalize from Brusco. So there you go. 2 for 2 in the turtles for Onic.
Onic placed themselves very, very strategically. They were dodging and placing themselves where Chaknu couldn't get the honest tech charge. And Lancey, again, they're not at a point yet where damage is so reliable. I think even with this solid trio mid from TNC, they're going to have to wait for Benny Cutie. Benny Cutie is the key to this lineup.
Yeah, and it's going to take a while before we see that real big damage coming in from Benny Cutie. And to be fair, Zaida must be hating Ryota's guts right now. This... Oh, wait a minute, Hilda.
He wants to go for the kill anyway. Has a little bit of shield. Zaida just bombing and weaving. Ryota got so close. But finally, Zaida gets the kill. That got a little dicey there for Zaida.
That was a close call. He was waiting for the energy. That's why he can only really basic attack. And the fact that the passive... Oh, Benny!
Oh! Benny goes down instead. Chaknu a little bit too late on the tech charge. And now he can't get anywhere. There you go. Some backup comes through, but it's Super Friends to pick up Chaknu as another falls here.
Oh man, that's a flicker burn as well coming in from Chaknu. This might just be really bad here for TNC Pro Team as the next upcoming turtle, the roamer, Chaknu himself, wouldn't really have tools to surprise Onic Philippines.
Again, it's that flicker. He used it to try and save Benny. Lancey here, I think he'll be fine. They're just really trying to buy space here so that maybe they can contest that final turtle. But I think Onic has their number. They have them checkmated. They know that they can fight back until Benny is ready.
Yeah, for TNC, they just have to stall this out. The power spike for Onyx Philippines is already now, and they can't just pick up fights again. Oh my god!
Tech charge again. Here comes Zyda, comes cabling in. We'll get a flicker from Super Prince. 3mar tries to help out. They're under the turret, though.
No.
They're in trouble. Takes a couple too many hits as 3mar and Lancey go down, even burning the flickers.
No matter how you slice it, dice it, turn it sideways, you need Benny for this lineup to work. Look at these gentlemen. A Uranus, a Grok, a Zushin, and a Fanny. It sounds like I'm setting up a joke, but no, these heroes, they can't really fight back and deal reliable damage to what Onic brings to the table.
Yep, they really need that damage coming in from the carry. Chaknu did find a great setup. That was a two-man tectonic charge near that RBM, but sadly, the DPS coming in from Lancey is just not enough just yet. Zyda did have that burst damage, but again, couldn't really find the targets that they wanted, and a lot of survivability options as well coming in from Onyx Philippines. That revitalize coming in from Brusco just allows Onyx Philippines to raw dog the entire team fight.
Yeah, that's the way they want to play it. They're going to go that way, and it's trouble. Glorious Pathway to just force them off this tier 1. Onyx Philippines wants this turret. They'll get it. Tier 1 in the mid falls, and they'll look for the next. A lot of pressure. This is where we start to see the pressure towards these purple buffs that are so crucial for Zyda. Ryota taking some damage. He has to go ahead and back off there. Brusco jumping on in. They just want to take the buff. Chaknu goes in with a tech charge. Brusco falls. Still Chaknu on the run. Here's Zyda swinging in again, looking to get Ryota down. Ryota's still alive. He wants to fight him out. But finally 3mar will pick it up. So all that for pressure on the purple buff.
2 for 1 too.
This is actually an my god! King!
That was so clean. I'm not sure what Lancey had in mind there.
And zero reaction from our nonchalant king. 4K already for Onyx Philippines, and it seems that they're not done yet. They want to push down bottom lane, but 3mar and Chaknu will be able to defend right now. Like TNC Pro Team, what else do they have to do?
They shouldn't be trading this way. Again, I think it's come through to them. They heard us through the mics. It has to be Benny. And at that time, they were saying, yeah, Benny, how about you try it now? But 2 items deep, that close, that tight in the purple pit is not where you want to send Benny Cutie. Not right now, not 8 minutes into a fight where you're down 4K.
Yeah.
What they should do is, again, send Benny in the far lane. Because, again, Onic, for them to get to him, they have to show up on the map.
Yeah.
And Onic can't do that right now. Onic are actually balancing how much pressure do we put on our side of the map and how much do we take away from Zyda and Benny Cutie. They can only do one of these things effectively.
And now the Lord already half HP. I feel like TNC really can't contest this, and this is going to be a free Lord. Onyx Philippines secures the first Lord of the game and the first 3 turtles too. Perfect objective game so far.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Even when they're about 5K ahead and they know TNC can fight back, Onyx are still staying a tight unit. They know they have to fight together. Glorious Pathway!
Glorious Pathway dropped down. Zyda trying to get his buff. He doesn't get it though.
Oh no.
Buff stolen. Going to be really difficult because now they have to go ahead and try it to defend the base. Oh,
Kelra just flickers, straight up flickers, dude.
I guess he's just like, I'll just flicker, I guess.
Better save the story.
I agree.
He's like, I played with Chaknu before, man.
This man will delay it as much as he can, and he's gonna flicker ult me. And just like that, Brody's back in MPL Season 16. The last time that Brody showed up was in Season 14 by Super Marco, and Falcon's AP brand was still a thing during that time, and it's RSG Philippines too. And how we are about to enter the 10-minute mark. The items for the carry already has 2 of the Trinity items. I feel like just a few gold more and you're going to have that THS.
Oh, look at this. The pressure just to take off in the mid lane. You can see Zyda trying to do some split pushing here. He's taken quite a bit though, so they know they can clear the Lord out, but they will lose that Holy Shield up top.
Oh no.
Chaknu's trying to delay this one here in the mid lane, but that'll pop too. So now the focus in this base turret. Traction pulse thrown out. Zyda now joining the fight. Glorious Pathway comes on down. What are they going to be able to focus on here? 3mar tanking up a ton of the damage. King Kong will jump in. Thorn Rose, but still, TNC will hold on to the base turrets.
Well, at least the inhibitor turrets are still alive.
Are threading the needle. In a split second, Chaknu could have said, I'll call it, tech charge into this Lancelot when he comes out, but they know that they have to hold on to it for a time like this here.
Oh, Zyda in trouble. He just wants his buff, man. King Kong takes him, they take his buff, and now they're looking for more.
Oh,
a flicker forward from Super Prince. There's a triple for King
No
Kong.
way.
He wants to go for the Maniac.
Sigma.
He finds Lancey too to get another. And as low as Chaknu is,
Sigma
he'll
Savage.
just go for it. End the game. Chaknu won't give up the Savage.
And there you go, a quick victory coming in from Onyx Philippines with that Lancelot pickup. King Kong showing up with a maniac.